Good morning. Welcome to St. Luke United Methodist Church this morning. So glad to see you all this morning. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Who's been caught in this conundrum? You tell your kids to do something, let's say like don't eat snacks right before dinner, or you won't have room for the meal, but then you grab a little something to tide you over, your kids catch you. But Dad, but Mom, you're eating a snack. And you quickly hide it and say, no, I'm not. Do as I say, not as I do. It happens. Of course, we aren't proud of it. But even when we don't follow our own rules, there are good reasons for those rules. They're important for our safety, for our development, our well-being. Talking about rules and why it's important to follow them. As we worship, think about the rules that we should all follow, and maybe even the ones that you don't want to. Let's worship together. Would you pray with me, please? God, we give you thanks for today. It's a chance for us to be with you, to worship you, to get people who love you with our church family. God, as we come before you today, please help us to be ready for Amen. All right, I have a couple of things to bring to your attention before we start this morning. One that I want to talk about is our project. After we had a short meeting, we are to put solar panels up on our education wing, which will take care of 98% throughout the year. And we are excited. Quite a few pledges in last on our first day of doing it, but we want to make sure that everybody has a chance to participate. If you took your pledge card home, if you don't have a pledge, we want you to. So go ahead and turn those in the offering plate, or you can find Mike or Brad after the service and hand them to them. And if you need a pledge card, bring one to you. So if you raise your hand right now, Corrine, Mike will bring one of those around. And what we're hoping for is to have half the money in hand up front before we start. The money is $30,000 for this. And so half the money up front is pledged over the next 3 years. And once we have all of that, so we know that it's taken care of, that we're hanging out there with a loan, then to get started on that. And hopefully before the sun gets too high, and we can really bank some of those hours this summer on solar. So thank you. And we'll let you know next week or the week after where we are. So thank you very much. The other thing I want to bring is that in June, we're going to have service, we're going to have service here on our, we think it'll be off the end of the parking lot out there, that direction. And after the outdoor service for potluck picnic on the lawn. So that's June 11th, so make plans for that. There is a sign up for that we do of how many and what might, so that's June 11th. I just want to say that people who've been recently who who may not be, so do an opportunity to talk about membership, to become members if you want. So if that's you, if you've been thinking about that, me after service, and time when we can have an easy process. It takes one conversation, and then we'll schedule a date from a new member and talk to me after worship. That is it for me. Is there an announcement this morning?
One
Okay.
personal. So I have a dent sale coming up. A refrigerator in your garage, or I've got one kind of dent but works. I got the. All you got to do is get the two men to see if you have any.
Right. Okay. Well, let's greet each other and make sure that you greet us online this morning. Or check in the comments. If you let it, we'll lift that up today. All right. Let's stand as you're comfortable and sing number 2.